Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are inside my temperate greenhouse today, and I wanted to do a little bit of a Venus flytrap tour for you and maybe give you a little bit of care tips for summer, because we're just getting into summertime. So my Venus flytrap collection has really expanded this year with different cultivars and stuff like that. Finding them very intriguing and cool. And yeah, so with that, I am, giving them a little bit extra love, a little bit extra care. They're in a couple different trays now, and I've decided to let the trays just sort of sit with the tiniest bit of water in the bottom, just the tiniest bit. I'll let that almost dry out before I re-water it. Unless I'm going away, then we'll put the auto watering on, which you'll see some hoses around for auto watering like that. They're off right now. It's been a really cool summer, although in this temperate greenhouse it does get 35 degrees in here Celsius pretty easily. All of them are planted now, and I'm switching just to a peat and a perlite mix, about 50-50, with maybe just a little bit extra peat on top because I don't like the look of the peat perlite mix on top. I have tried a couple in pure sphagnum moss as well, with good results. Great results actually, but for cost wise, the sphagnum moss is way more expensive. You can see another one over there in like sphagnum moss. So I am getting good results with both, and I can't say I'm ready to switch over completely to the sphagnum, but it is there. I have a little water sensor in here now. So down here is a little water sensor that senses water, just like you would get for a hot water tank, and it beeps on my phone. It's brought to you by Skylink Net. They didn't give it to me and I had to purchase that sucker, but awesome. I actually bought two, and I have two more on the way because they actually work so well. You just put them in your little tray. It's a little battery operated thing up here, and it just senses when the tray is empty, and it gives me a notification when the tray is no longer is wet. I can also check it on my phone anytime to see which trays are wet, which trays are dry. But anyways, let's get on with a little bit of a tour now. So this is one of my brand new ones. I don't even know if I'm going to say this right. It is a German Schuppenstyle. Anyways, his claim to fame is these weird little wrinkles on the, I'm going to call them leaves, before the trap there. Petaloes or whatever they're really called. So it's fairly new, and I expect it to settle in nicely. Some red dragons back there, looking good. Some green giant right there. These guys have basically no color at all. I want to basically, if it was Sarracenia world, I'd say they're antho-free. They don't color up at all. It's kind of cool. Some sawtooth. Some big mouth here. Some Kim Jong-un. Wacky traps here. Wacky traps are pretty wacky. They are interestingly kind of decrepit. You would think they were sick, but some red sawtooth. Some cup traps. Cup traps are always a little bit smaller. What do we got here? Probably, I want to say B52s. So big mouth and B52s side by side. There is Southwest Giant and Titan. There's a nice big trap down there on the Titan. This one's just getting going. This is Jaws Smiley here. It took a while to recover from shipping. Here's Mirror. It really doesn't have much in the way of mirrors right now, but there's a little mirror on it. Some little Cujos down there. I believe these are a green dragon. They're one of my older traps, and you can see the size difference, like from my new stuff to my old stuff. Big, healthy, upright pictures on them right now. We got Cheerleader here. Cheerleader gets little pom-poms on it in the springtime. Crocodile. Crocodile, right here where it should get thin, where it's going to meet the trap, it actually gets thicker. Some more B52s here. This one is unexpectedly turned out to be one of my favorites. DCXL. Very upright traps. Look at how long the teeth are on them. Beautiful. And to a lesser extent right next to it is the SD Draco, I think it's pronounced. Cropped Tooth Blotchy. Freaky Star. Freaky Star is kind of interesting. Everyone's a little bit different from the next one, but they're all kind of freaky. That one is whale. There's some sawtooth in there. Another green dragon right there. Cerberus is just kind of coming along. It's like mirror, but it has like 3 on it. Werewolf. Seems like a little bit smaller, daintier traps, but they're just kind of jagged looking. Microdent. Little tiny teeth. Fused Tooth Extreme. Biohazard 2. It took a bit of a beating there, but it's coming back nicely. And Rabbit Teeth. Rabbit Teeth just has lots of leafy goodness in before the traps, and then some big teeth on the traps. But yeah, there is my Venus flytrap collection. And a few care tips. For summertime, give them lots and lots of sun, lots and lots of heat. Do not put them inside the house for the summer or the winter, and these guys need to go dormant in the winter. I find my traps are always under constant change. They're growing from winter traps to spring traps to summer traps. There's always some traps that are kind of looking not so good, and they never get big and bushy for me with like tons and tons of traps. So maybe with some more love they really will. But I find, you know, they're so busy with the winter traps dying and then the summer traps growing, and then by the time the summer traps are looking good, they're starting to fade and the winter traps are starting to grow. When I say summer and winter traps, I mean this is a good example of what's left of, I would say, a springtime trap. The winter traps are usually just as big, but they hug the ground and have short little stalks on them. And then in summertime, they get very tall and the traps are up high. But then all the wintertime ones are dying down there. So I'm constantly doing some trimming and stuff like that to keep these guys looking tidy. But anyways, hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye guys.